A lawyer reported abducted over 12 days ago has been found alive. Professor Hassan Nadwa was found in Mwingi, but his client Elgiva Bwire is still missing. Following development, the Law Society of Kenya has announced countrywide demonstrations to compel authorities to take stern action behind or against those behind the abductions.
A lawyer who had gone missing after an apparent abduction has been found in Mwingi safe and sound. Professor Hassan Nadwa was found alive in Mwingi on Monday at 1 a.m. and later reunited with his family.
We are hoping that Safaricom Limited will comply and supply us with the data which we will be able to analyze to just determine what happened, how Professor was abducted.
This is after he disappeared for more than a week from what his peers claimed was abduction.
We want to call this country that we have a constitution. None of us at the leadership level, at the community level, in all levels in this country will want to see us a Kenya faced with threats of terrorism. We all want a peaceful country.
Nadwa was allegedly dumped about 200 kilometers away from Nairobi. Speaking in Nairobi, civil society activists have condemned the act, terming it a gross violation of human rights.
There are people who have disappeared, and you are witnesses to 18 bodies who have been collected from the Tana River at the bridge at Garissa. A lot of those are Kenyans. There is torture signs on each one of them. Who did this, we don't know.
Led by LSK Chief Executive Officer Mercy Wambua, the lawyers have accused authorities for not taking the issues of alleged forced disappearance with seriousness.
As a Law Society of Kenya, we do condemn in the strongest terms possible the abduction, mysterious disappearances, not only of our members, but also of Kenyans.
If you are in law enforcement, law comes before enforcement. If you are in national security, national comes before security.
The organizations drawn from Kenya Human Rights Commission, Amnesty International, SUPKEM, Kituo cha Sheria and Law Society of Kenya questioned the manner security is provided to its citizens. The acts of forced disappearance, abduction, kidnapping in Kenya, the latest involving Professor Hassan Nadwa and his client Elgiva Bwire, has ignited wrath from members of the Civil Society of Kenya, Law Society of Kenya included, even as they call on the government to ensure that the rights of every Kenyan is not violated, infringed or threatened. Timothy Kipnoso for Prime Edition, Nairobi.